Please welcome to the stage Simon Whitcombe.
Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to the 5th annual Meta Performance Marketing Summit. 5 years ago now, I asked 20 colleagues to create an annual event for Meta's top performance marketers. From there, the Meta Performance Marketing Summit was born. And now look around you. There are over 1,000 of the sharpest performance marketers, brand marketers, and agencies in the world right here in this room in San Jose and virtually as well. Now that growth is not a coincidence. It tracks exactly with what's happened to marketing on Meta platforms. And what I'm about to show you is why the next 5 years will make the last 5 look like a warm-up. So let me introduce you to my friend Maya. Or at least this is her feed in 2022. She sees a travel ad for a trip to Portugal. But it's the same generic creative every traveler gets. She sees a new jacket that catches her eye, but the checkout process is absolutely exhausting. Forms, fields, friction. She abandons right there and then. She sees headphones. She actually wants headphones. She's interested, but she has questions. No one is there to answer them. In 2022, the ads were happening to Maya. They weren't for Maya. Now let's compare this to what's possible in the very near future. A creator that Maya follows highlights a product that she did not know that she needed, but immediately she wants it. She buys it from the reel. No link in bio, no friction. And then 3 weeks later, the brand follows up with her. Not with a generic retargeting ad or a worthless email, but with outreach that actually reflects her purchase, her real life. On the left, Maya was being targeted. On the right, she's being understood at every phase of her journey. Now, of course, these advancements are because our discovery engine is really that good. But here's what else is happening. Consumers are literally typing out exactly what they want. Find me a weekend getaway for under $500. Compare these two strollers. So meeting this moment required something a little different from Meta, which is why last month we released MuseSpark, which is the first large language model produced by Alexander Wang's Meta Superintelligence Labs. It's purpose-built for our products and a ground-up rebuild of Meta's model training and pre-training stack. And we did it in just 9 months. So MuseSpark is now powering Meta AI across our apps and our AI glasses, giving billions of people globally access to the very latest technology. So now let's zoom out just a little bit for a moment, because this represents a bigger structural change in how the global economy operates. When a consumer can ask an AI a question and actually get a complete answer without ever clicking a link, when they can buy without ever leaving an app, where and when people discover meaningfully changes. The old digital storefront maybe gets a little bit quieter. But here's what doesn't change. People still want to watch a reel that makes them laugh. They still want to discover something that they didn't know that they needed. And they still message, billions of them, every day on WhatsApp and Messenger, places where conversations are already becoming transactions. And behind every one of those moments is an ad system that reads real intent, and it gets sharper every single day. Combine all of that with the future of agentic commerce, AI that can sell answer, and close deals on your behalf. And this isn't just a good position. This may be the position. And you're the architects in charge of ensuring what we build together works for each of your brands. To draw your blueprint, we believe there are 3 questions every architect really needs to ask themselves. Who tells your story? Where does the transaction happen? And how do you know it worked? Creators, commerce, measurement. For the first time, AI connects all 3 across the entire funnel. This is your new performance flywheel, and AI is the engine. So let's build it together. So, who does tell your story? When I started at Meta 13 years ago, if you told me that by 2026, 70% of consumers would trust creator recommendations over traditional ads, I would not have believed you. But it's true. Creators have become an absolute performance powerhouse. Not because they got louder, but because AI-powered discovery got so good at matching the right creator content to the right person at exactly the moment when they're ready to act. Over half of all shoppers now say that online influencers shape what they buy, which takes us very nicely to the next question. Where does the transaction happen? So let's go back to my friend Maya. She sees a jacket a creator is wearing in a reel. She taps, she buys, discovery to purchase in 11 seconds. The ability for creators to link products directly in Instagram Reels is coming to everybody very, very soon. And this is just one of the many updates and new tools focused on culture, creators, creative, and commerce that are launching this year. And what's to come is the most exciting yet, which is business AI agents, which a number of you are testing right now. These agents are trained on your catalog, your brand voice, answering your customers' questions, as well as becoming your best salesperson. Now, for years, e-commerce has been a story about purchases under $100. Quick clicks, low consideration. But when an AI agent can answer complex questions, personalize the pitch, and guide a customer through a high consideration purchase without friction, the aperture completely opens. A $200 jacket, a $5,000 vacation package, a B2B software contract. So let's think for a moment about why these purchases have been so hard to crack online. First, we have the landing page problem. On a $100 sneaker purchase, the landing page is simple. You see the shoe, you buy the shoe. But on a high consideration purchase, you're guessing the questions in the customer's head. With an AI agent, you don't have to guess anymore. The customer just asks. The conversation is the landing page. Secondly, I think everybody in this room knows that these purchases don't happen with one touch. They happen over days, weeks, sometimes even months. A message thread gives your customer an open line where they can come back to you. They can pick up where they left off, and they can ask the next question when they're ready. That thread becomes a relationship, not a single transaction. But all of this won't work without a well-structured catalog today. If Maya wants to ask an agent if the creator's jacket comes in petite, the answer doesn't come from a product title. It comes from well-structured metadata that makes AI-powered commerce actually work at scale. Without that, everything you're about to see today are just demos. With it, they're GMV engines for your business. Gayatri Gonu and Andrea Moore are going to take you deep on this a little later today, because where does the transaction happen? The answer used to be on your website. The new answer is wherever your customer wants it to. Okay, our third and final question. How do you know it worked? All right, lock in, everybody, because here is your MPMS SAT question. Are you ready? Maya sees a creator post on Tuesday. She engages with a reel on Thursday. She asks a question in Messenger on Friday. Then she buys the item on Saturday via a search. So, how did Maya actually convert? Old measurement would credit the last click, that Saturday search. But that misses everything. And it's exactly why you need to shift your measurement mindset from last click to incrementality. Measured, who are one of our third-party measurement partners, recently analyzed all of the studies run by their clients last year in 2025. That's over 10,000 campaigns. And they found that 64% of Meta's incremental conversions came from new customers. And the incremental ROAS associated was 2.3 times higher than what they saw with search. New customer acquisition, that's where Meta uniquely plays. And later today, we'll announce a new solution designed to make those numbers even stronger. Advertisers deserve to know which channels are truly driving their business forward, and they deserve to have that question answered by someone other than the platforms themselves, which is why we've also partnered with House to run experiments to measure the incrementality driven by Meta. Damian Wandler will walk you through those results with the House team a little later today. You will not want to miss it. The architects in this room understand something that most of the market hasn't caught up to yet. Measurement is the nervous system of your entire operation. Get it right, and everything compounds. Get it wrong, and you're just scaling in the dark. So how do you know it worked? You measure the journey, not just the destination. So to recap, who tells your story? Creators do. Where does the transaction happen? Everywhere. And how do you know it worked? Incrementality measurement. For years, these have lived on separate roadmaps, separate teams, and sometimes even separate budgets. In 2026, they are converging into one system, one experience, and one flywheel. And AI is the engine that connects all of them. But an engine doesn't build anything. An architect does. So let me leave you with this. I've spent this entire talk with one person, Maya. But Maya isn't one person. She's one of more than 3.5 billion people, each with their own feed, their own moment, their own journey. The convergence of creators, commerce, and measurement means you can design every single one of those journeys with the same intentionality that we designed Maya's today. And I'm looking out at over 1,000 architects who can design the experiences that don't just perform, but compound. The ones who pick the right creators to carry their story. Who build commerce experiences really worth buying into, and who refuse to measure in the dark. That's you. That's all of you. The blueprint is drawn. The flywheel is ready. Now, go build something the next 5 years will be measured against. Let's get to it. Thank you.